up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking about Gigi Hadid because, well, honestly, there's just a lot of Gigi Hadid tea that we need to get into. Mainly the fact that Zayn Malik is weighing in and he is not reacting well to Gigi Hadid's rumored relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio. We have this new report from In Touch Weekly that's giving us a little insight into how Zayn Malik feels about the mother of his child and his ex dating one of the most notorious bachelors in Hollywood. Shocker, not shocker, he is not feeling well. It's reportedly very hard for him to digest. We're gonna get into all of the details in regards to this report. Plus, I also have some tea on how Gigi Hadid's mom, Yolanda Hadid, feels about her dating Leo. Of course, you know, she's very happy basically that she's just not dating Zayn Malik anymore. We're gonna get into that. And also because we are talking about Gigi Hadid, and although I did not want to give this man or the situation any attention because that's what I think he's really trying to get at, and I'm just not here for it. I also want to let you guys know that Gigi Hadid is making headlines today for dragging Kanye West after he has been basically online bullying a Vogue contributing editor after she gave some thoughts on that despicable t-shirt that he was wearing yesterday. So we're going to get into that as well. Again, I did not want to give this situation attention because that's what I think Kanye is really getting at here. But because we're talking about Gigi Hadid today, I felt like I couldn't not address what she had to say towards Kanye West. But before we get into this tea, you guys, you know this is the first pop-off of the week, which means I have to check in and see how the House of Hill is doing. So let me know how you are, what you've been up to, all of that good stuff down below. Me personally, I feel like I've just kind of been trying to get back into the swing of life. This past weekend I spent some time with my family, especially Mama Hill, which is always good for my soul. I also celebrated another one of my best friend's 30th birthdays. We had a really cute dinner. We had some drinks on a rooftop. It was honestly nice, and it was probably exactly what my heart needed. And then I'll be flying to New York tomorrow. This is a trip that actually has been planned for a while. My best friend from college, Katie, I know you guys have seen her in some of my vlogs or on my Instagram. She's turning 30 next week as well, so I'm flying out to celebrate her 30th birthday. I'm really excited. We have some fun things planned, and we're also gonna do some things outside of the city as well that I've never even gotten to do before, so I'm excited about that. I'm definitely going to try to make as many YouTube shorts as possible on my trip or about my trip, so definitely make sure you keep coming back to my channel this week, even though I am out of town, because I do love sharing other parts of my life with you guys, in addition to just talking about celeb tea and fashion, all that good stuff. All right, now I know you straight to the tea people are like, Maddison, come on girl, we gotta get to this tea, and I don't blame you, so go ahead and drop this time, go down there in the comments to help out your fellow straight to the tea people, and now let's get straight to unwrapping these Gigi Hadid, Zayn Malik, and Leonardo DiCaprio facts. All right, so if you guys remember about a month ago, I filled you in on this rumor that Gigi Hadid was the latest model that Leonardo DiCaprio had his sights set on after his breakup with 25-year-old Camilla Morrone. Now, at the time that this rumor was starting to spread, again, this was about a month ago, a source spoke to Life and Style magazine and said that Leo was interested in Gigi, that she was very much his type, that the two had a lot of mutual friends, and that the two had definitely spent some time this summer just hanging out and also hooking up here and there. Now, since that initial report and since that rumor kind of started making its way onto the internet, we have seen Leo and Gigi hang out multiple times. A few weeks ago, they were spotted hanging out in New York during New York Fashion Week, and more recently, I'm talking just a couple days ago, the two were also seen hanging out in Paris for Paris Fashion Week. They were seen at the same hotel. They weren't seen necessarily together walking into the same hotel, but they were both seen staying at the same hotel, so people are definitely taking that and running wild with it. Now, as far as Leo and Gigi's current status, a source recently told E! News that Leo is definitely, quote, interested in Gigi, and that Gigi is, quote, having fun with it. She reportedly is not looking to jump into anything serious right now. However, despite it not being super serious between Gigi and Leo, that is not stopping her ex and the father of her daughter, Zayn Malik, from absolutely losing it over Gigi being connected to Leo. In this new report from In Touch Weekly, you guys, a source shared that Leo and Gigi dating has, quote, definitely touched a nerve with Zayn. This is in large part because Zayn Malik, I guess, felt like him and Gigi Hadid still could get back together in the future. They still had a chance to reconcile, even after all of Zayn's drama with Gigi's mom, Yolanda. As the source said, quote, Zayn was hoping to win Gigi back and feels frozen out now that Leo is in the picture. While he's putting on a brave face, he's finding the news of Gigi and Leo's romance hard to digest. Now, just a little reminder, you guys, Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik had a very on and off relationship for about 4 years. Then, of course, Gigi Hadid got pregnant. She ended up having their daughter Kai. And the reason why they broke up this last time is because Zayn Malik had an altercation with Gigi Hadid's mom. Now, Yolanda Hadid's side of the story, I covered this on my YouTube channel, but she essentially says that Zayn Malik got physical with her, that he pushed her, he called her names. Now, Zayn Malik says that Yolanda Hadid entered into their home uninvited. He didn't know that she was supposed to come over. Gigi was out of town. She was trying to take the baby. Things escalated. Either way you get it, there was a lot of serious drama that went down with Yolanda Hadid and Zayn Malik, and that's essentially what caused Gigi and Zayn's last breakup. Now, this latest In Touch Weekly source ended their insider info talking about Zayn and Gigi, saying, quote, Gigi doesn't talk to Zayn about Leo and avoids answering any questions. She doesn't want to get into it with him or rub salt into the wounds and is determined to keep things as amicable as possible as they continue to co-parent Kai. Now, someone who definitely is having zero sympathy for Zayn and the fact that he is struggling with Gigi Hadid dating Leonardo DiCaprio is Gigi Hadid's mom, Yolanda Hadid. At least that's what I'm assuming, because we also have another recent report from In Touch Weekly where a source said that Yolanda Hadid is very happy that Gigi Hadid is no longer dating Zayn Malik and that she's found someone new. She reportedly is especially happy that this person is Leonardo DiCaprio. The words the source used is that she's, quote, over the moon about Leo and Gigi. And despite Zayn Malik really being hopeful that him and Gigi Hadid have a future, you guys, I have to say Yolanda clearly wants the opposite. As this second In Touch Weekly source said, quote, she has not and will not forgive Zayn for getting into an altercation with her. So it definitely sounds like Yolanda is team Leo and Gigi and not team Gigi and Zayn. Now, although I have so many thoughts about that, you guys, and I really want to get into that, first, like I said, I do want to fill you in on Gigi Hadid dragging Kanye West because we're talking about her today and she's making headlines for it, and it would just be weird if I didn't mention this in this story. So for those of you who missed it, you guys, Kanye West was recently seen wearing a White Lives Matter shirt at his Yeezy fashion show in Paris. Candace Owens was also featured in some of the images that I'm sure you've seen going around online. Some of his models also wore these shirts on the runway. Obviously, Kanye West has been getting some much deserved, in my opinion, backlash for wearing this shirt. And of course, he's responded to some of that backlash over on his Instagram, calling the BLM movement a scam. And he's also been putting on blast this Vogue contributing editor. Her name is Gabriella. She obviously posted her opinion on Kanye West wearing that t-shirt, and for some reason Kanye West has made her enemy number one for her opinion, which I find it very ironic because Kanye West is always on his Instagram talking about how he wants free speech and how he shouldn't get hate for having a different opinion from other people. So I don't really know why he thinks it's okay to hate on this woman for having a differing opinion than he does. It's an oxymoron, but we know that Kanye West is the king of the freaking double standard. Anyway, you guys, he's been putting this poor woman on blast, and Gigi Hadid stuck up for her, and she totally dragged Kanye West in the comments of one of his Instagram posts, saying, quote, you wish you had a percentage of her intellect. You have no idea. If there's actually a point to any of your she might be the only person that could save you. As if honor of being invited to your show should keep someone from giving their opinion. Absolutely. LOL, you're a bully and a joke. I think Gigi Hadid completely nailed it in the comments of Kanye's Instagram post, and I don't want to give this man or the situation any more attention because I think that's his ultimate goal. He wants attention. He wants people talking about it, whether it's positive or negative. And that's exactly why we're not going to give this particular situation in regards to Kanye any more attention, because I'm not trying to buy into his little stunt here, you guys. I am not about it. I don't agree with it, and I don't think we need to talk about it further. All right, you guys, now I want to get into my thoughts about this whole Gigi, Zayn, and Yolanda situation, so let's go ahead and make this pop off official and get to the shambong. Okay, so before I really get into my thoughts about Zayn Malik's reaction to Leo and Gigi, I first feel like I just need to kind of back up a little bit and say that I think the whole situation between Zayn Malik and Gigi's mom, Yolanda Hadid, is just sad and nobody wins. Again, I said this when I originally reported on the situation. I do not condone violence. I definitely do not condone people getting physical with one another. I feel like there's really no time or place for that. But at the same time, I can also see Yolanda crossing a line. Again, not saying how Zayn Malik reacted was right, but I'm just saying I can see Yolanda kind of escalating an already tense situation, which is why I do feel a little bit for Zayn Malik. I feel like this whole thing totally blew up and really blew up him and Gigi Hadid's family unit that I think both of them really wanted and were really working towards. But once something like this happens, that makes being a family unit incredibly difficult because it's not like Gigi Hadid is going to turn on her mom. They're very close. We know that's never going to happen. So I do feel for for them because I think the situation is really difficult, and I think Yolanda Hadid is one of the main reasons why they're not together as a family, and I think she will continue to be one of the main reasons that keeps them apart. I mean, we heard what that source said. This source said that she is over the moon about Leo and Gigi and that she has not forgiven Zayn and that she has no plans to forgive Zayn. And I know that source said that Zayn Malik did see a future with Gigi and he was hoping that they could get back together, but when someone is that close with their mom, not having the mom's stamp of approval, I just feel like is really gonna put a major wrench into things for Zayn Malik. And I mean, I can't imagine hearing that the woman that you love, the mother of your child, hearing that she is now hooking up with one of the most notorious bachelors in Hollywood. She is hooking up with the one and only Leonardo DiCaprio. Even if you don't see his big appeal, tons of people do. And hearing that news while being in love with that person, I totally see that being a hard pill to swallow. I totally see that being hard to digest. I'm sure Zayn Malik is like, what the heck is going on? And even though Gigi Hadid doesn't talk with him about Leonardo DiCaprio and she's not rubbing it in his face, that's not stopping him from going online and seeing all of the headlines. I mean, hello, the man can read. He can see that they're hanging out together in Paris. He can see that they're hanging out together in New York. He knows, I'm sure, what's going on. So I definitely believe that it is a super tough situation for Zayn Malik. And again, while I don't agree with what went down between him and Yolanda, that doesn't mean that I still don't feel for the guy, because I feel like there was probably a lot of extenuating circumstances that we don't even know about. So I'm just saying, I know this is a tough situation for Zayn, and I'm sure he's not feeling great about it. I do definitely believe he's probably struggling with this whole Leo and Gigi situation. Now, in regards to Leo and Gigi specifically, even though we've seen them hang out several times and we have seen them publicly hanging out several times, I still feel the same way as I did whenever this rumor first started. Obviously, now we have confirmation. I think that Gigi and Leo definitely have some good fling potential, some good hookup potential, but do I think that they actually have long-term serious commitment potential? Absolutely not. I do not think Leonardo DiCaprio is at the stage in his life where he's ready to be a stepdad, which, yes, is sad because we know this man is well into his 40s and Gigi Hadid is only 27, but I just don't think Leonardo DiCaprio is there yet. He is not at his George Clooney, I need to settle down, stop being a bachelor and get my life together phase yet. I don't think he's there. So I think right now what he sees in Gigi is someone who clearly he gets along with. They have mutual friends. She has a great attitude. She is obviously one of the hottest models. She's walking in all of the shows, which then means, you know, he gets to go to all of these cities and he gets to hang out with one of the hottest models after all of these shows. I think that's the part that right now is very intriguing to Leonardo DiCaprio, and I think that he will dip out before anything gets too serious, because like I said, at the end of the day, Gigi Hadid is a mother. She is in charge of raising a child, and I just don't see Leonardo DiCaprio being ready for that. Again, I could totally be wrong. He could totally shock us. Maybe he is ready to get into his George Clooney dad era. I don't know, but I'm just telling you the vibe I'm getting is that things are very casual, fun, and I don't see them getting super serious. All right, guys, those are my thoughts on Zayn Malik reacting to Gigi Hadid and her fling with Leonardo DiCaprio. I want to hear all of your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to show me a little extra love, or you just want to make sure I see your comment, you can also hit that super thanks button down below. You guys can also check out all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time.